Okay, so today it's part two. So if you have seen my part one, you already know where this is headed. So the second most important muscle group to train to look aesthetic, or maybe even like a Greek god, is your upper traps. Actually, just your traps in general are very good to train, but mostly it's your upper traps that you can see right here. These are the attractive one to build, because just as I said with the neck, it is something that's always clear, no matter what kind of t-shirt you have on, what kind of clothing you have on, it can be seen through, so people can tell instantly that guy is strong. Because when you have the thickness and you look strong up here, you will look fucking amazing. And I think that you have to be careful about is not training them too much. You don't want like to have mountains that go like up here. It can, like for girls, if you want to attract girls, remember this series for like an aesthetic body is only for like the fuck me physique, if you get what I'm trying to tell. It's like the physique for what most women prefer. A lot of women will say that they don't prefer a muscular body, they will prefer that, but all that lie. But mostly women want an aesthetic, attractive physique. So yeah. So what kind of exercise do you have to do to train your traps, your upper traps? So there's two exercises that I really like, and then there are some other ones that you can do if you want to really train a lot. So my favorite exercise for building the upper traps is barbell shrugs. Doing these, you can just see the activation here. Oh, it's such a lovely muscle. Can we see it from like behind here? Yeah, you see that? Yeah, that muscle. So barbell shrugging is the number one exercise. So the tip here when you do barbell shrugs is that you think about, first of all, you roll your shoulders as much forward as you can, because that's giving the stretch on the muscle. Remember, in every lift, the stretch is really important, because that's where we actually make the most gains. That's what studies have shown. So we really want to get the stretch. That's what you focus on. And then when you come up to the contraction, you just think about your shoulder blades having to touch each other. So you go up like this. A mistake that I see a lot of people do is that they don't lean a little bit forward and go behind. They go like directly up and they just stand upright. You will still get activation. But doing this, do you want to look like this when you train? You want to look like this. This is the more sexy way, and it just feels better, at least for me. If you feel better like this, then do it your way. But this is where I feel the best contraction, and it made me grow the most. So yeah, so think about squeezing your shoulder press. Yep, get the contraction. Oh yes, it feels like it's cramping. Good. Control, roll your shoulders forward. Explosive up, and then control. Really good. Now you've done it. The second one is actually just with dumbbells. And then you just do it with dumbbells. You can also do like with a rope. You can take two ropes and then you can just do like this, getting them up like this. You can do that too. I don't really like that. You can do Cuban presses too, where you think about squeezing your traps like this. That way you can also do. I did it at the start, but like once you get strong, it's like not that comfortable for like the shoulders when they rotate like this. So maybe just for the start you could do it. Then there is where you lay on a bench in 45 degrees or 35 degrees, and then you have two dumbbells. Then you roll your shoulders again forward, and then you just shrug back on like an incline bench. So you lay like this, and then you just do this. Very good for like just building the thickness of your whole back action. Really good exercise. So those are the ones that I will recommend for traps. And as surprisingly enough, exercise that actually helps building the traps too is squatting. Think about it. What kind of bodybuilders have you seen that doesn't have like kind of big traps, right? No one basically. Why? Because like you know, they don't stand and do shrugs. They don't do shrugs. It's not in their program. It's because they do fucking squats. Think about it. When you do squats, you pull your arms back like this, you're actually squeezing your traps. You're resting it on your traps, which means that when you hold the 100 kilos of how much you're doing, you always have to contract your traps. I can feel it right now. It's giving a cramp. So it's actually training it the whole entire time. So that's why you maybe feel sore like after squatting for the first couple of times when you do it right. It's pretty amazing actually. So that was part 2. That's the second most important muscle group to train for an aesthetic physique, you know, the fuck me physique for women. If you are trying to attract that like I am, that's my goal at least. I'm gonna be brutally honest. That's why I fucking train, bro. So if you're like, I do it for myself, then okay, fuck you. I'm gonna get all your girls. That's to say, but that's the truth. So tomorrow I'm gonna talk about the third most important muscle group, which I actually think is the most important of all of the muscle groups. So you better watch that video. And again, if you want to get a physique like me, if you think that I look good and you want to look like me, then you can go down and DM me on Instagram, and then I will make a coaching plan for you together where we can talk about what are your goals and all this, and we will figure something out. So go down and click the link in the description if you want that. So, and subscribe, of course, if you want to join this self-improvement journey with all of other guys who are focusing on themselves. I think that's really important right now in this society. I think we're going the wrong side. I think we're being way too weak. But anyway, just go down and click the subscribe button if you like this kind of content and if you feel like you're actually improving from it. That would be a big help for me and for you too. So stay on, brother.